We're listening to Iamphree. He's an artist from Omaha. This is his most recent project. So this is called. So I think it's Church on a Third. It's spelled like Chuuch on. So I don't really know.
Church.
Church.
It's church.
So yeah, I don't know. Whatever Poon says. But no, we're listening to Iamphree. I'm gonna just start jumping into it. This is gonna be really good.
Look like me, man. I love the game.
I love the fucking. I almost felt like I don't know. It's just like the whole beat. I just felt like I was sneaking up on someone. But I just really liked his voice inflection, just soft and raspy. And I just thought that was really cool. 10 out of 10. That one was a lot smoother, and I once again, dude, his voice, man. It
like
loves
his voice.
me in, dude. I really fuck with it. It's so smooth, and I really love the pianos behind it, and the little that perk, the little like laser perk. I fucking love that perk. It's just so addictive. There's a reason why it's on so many different beats. It gets used so much, and I just thought it fits so well here.
Still like on brains.
It was like these intense strings and these keys, and that fucking melody was insane, along with the insane snares just fucking flying at you nonstop, along with the intense hi-hats. The hi-hat rolls, and then just the real crisp high end coming from them. I really appreciated the whole production side of that. And once again, dude, in this case, I felt like the beat had so much going on. The bass was moving so fast. There's so many 808s within the pocket. It was just so much going on. I really liked the way that the bass was going crazy. The hi-hats were going crazy. And then he's just standing in the middle of the room, just talking to you. Like, it's just all this stuff going on around him. And he just keeps everything level. I really like what bro's doing. I like the atmosphere that he builds. I like the production choice so far. I really did I liked that first beat, and then I liked how the second one was very smooth, and then this one just kind of came out of nowhere. It just had this intensity. It was fucking insane. Production wise, rapping wise, everything. I'm having a good time.
I'm enjoying it myself also. It's been really good so far.
I was gonna say, what's
been on the first one?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's been your favorite beat since then?
I'd say the second one so far out of the three. The second one's my favorite beat so far.
Yeah, I like that one a lot too. I might have liked that second one more than the first one, maybe. I don't know. That second one was really smooth though, and he slid on it. That one was like, as soon as you heard that, I was like, all right, gotta slide on this shit. It came out of nowhere, just this bubbly melody, these like dancing snares that just really give you this vibe. Once again, he stays true to it, where it's like this whisper talking tone almost. Sounds very smooth, and you're able to focus directly on what he's saying. There's no extra shit going on. It's just him talking at you basically.
Oh, but I really want to lie. All right.
Crazy vocal sample, and you have all this stuff going on with the bass. It just feels like everything's flying at you across.
Because it sounded like he was a little bit louder in the beginning of the track.
Yes, I agree.
Than he was at the end of the track, and I liked it better when he was just a little bit louder in the beginning of the track compared to the end of the track. But at the same time, it sounded like he was going down with it.
Yes.
With his voice as he was going. So it was like he was adding that little bit extra into what he was doing with the flow and just taking it down and out with the song also at the same time. But I just think it sounded better when his voice was a little bit louder in the beginning. He was going down with the beat like he was going towards finishing the song, like through the whole song. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he took it with him through the whole song. So I thought that was pretty fucking intelligent, actually, and I thought that was really cool.
Insane production, and I really appreciated that, like just loud crashes and the snare coming in with the bass, and just every part of it was just very, very pleasing to my ears. One of those tracks where I felt like kind of moving and just getting it going, and then the breakdown at the end where you get this just kind of reprieve from the rest of the song, where you have all this motion, all this sound, all this stuff going on, and it just slows down right at the end, and you just get to ride it out, and you get to experience every sound as it's going. And that really, really sold it for me at the end. You didn't need any words. You didn't need anything. Just let the beat tell you what it's got to say.
I really like the beat. I think that's my favorite beat.
All right.
Just saving some of the most insane production right there for the middle. That beat was insane. I really love the thin hi-hats, just the way they didn't take up too much space. They just kind of were there to help aid in the drums. And I really loved the vocals that they used for the melody, where you have these soft oohs and then you have like these other samples just kind of going alongside it, and it just adds so much activity, but everything sounds so natural and it doesn't sound like too much is going on. It sounds like it just goes together so well. And the way that he was just sliding on this beat and talking his shit the whole time. This is one of those ones where it was hard to ignore what he was saying, because he was just talking his shit and he was going crazy. Once again, another freaking insane banger production wise. I think his vocal inflections were really good on this one, where it was like still his kind of soft talking, but like, I don't know, there was some, for lack of a better term, like agitation to it, where there was just this, more energy. And I really appreciated the way that it sounded. So yeah, Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi, that might be my second favorite beat. I'm not gonna lie. In contention. That last one was
Yeah,
so
I was
good.
I really like that. Clark Kent's still my favorite, but that
Yeah.
one I think is my second, and then the second beat is my third favorite.
That second beat, yeah, the second beat was really good. Yeah, immediately you just get this bouncy vibe. The percussion and the drums come in, and the bass is just knocking down the fucking door. You have this real nice crisp rim, keeping this good bounce going. The little knocks, the little rim. I love that shit, dude. And then the snare, just fucking crisp snap to it. That guitar, just adding this extra movement. Like, you just want to move part of your body while you're listening. Keeps going. Keeps the heartbeat of everything that's going on. I just really appreciated the way that the melody didn't have to do too much. The guitar going that keeps his heartbeat, and then you have the activity coming from like this soft vocal sample kind of thing going on in the background. Most of the activity comes from the beat just coming in hard and him just talking his shit. And him, once again, 2 tracks in a row where we're just getting him talking his shit. Iamphree is like, listen, I am free to talk my shit. And he's doing it. And it sounds fire as fuck. Yeah, I'm really liking this project so far.
I really like the beat on that one. I felt the beat carried more of the song than he did on that one, but it was because that was a really, really good fucking beat, though. Probably is my favorite beat on the album now.
And once again, they did the breakdown at the end. That was just so much fun.
I'm
Like,
really
it was,
enjoying those at the end of the beats too. They've been having those on a lot of the beats. I like
yeah.
it.
I really liked the way that beat's flow was. Just, you could tell immediately how it was going to go. And just the way the bass was hitting and the loud crashes and the bell. Every part of that beat I was really enjoying. And he almost sounded like a different person, like on the beat.
He was constructing longer bars with that one because the
Yeah.
beat made him construct longer bars. He came in really good, and then there was a spot where he was like changing up the rhyme scheme kind of weird and different, and it was a little offbeat for a second there. And then when he kind of went back to doing more of the bar thing, it sounded a lot better again. And I'd like to hear him do more consistency of like that. I think he sounds better when he raps that way, and he's being more descriptive with his stuff. I feel like he's getting to say a full bar this way, and he's actually getting to put the things together the way he really intends to want to say shit.
First impressions, I really like his voice. I really like his flow.
Yeah, no, I like that beat a lot. This project has had a progression of beats as it's gone through. It's just like the beats have just been
Yeah, and I like the beats from the
ascending
jump.
as the.
And it's still, I agree, it's gotten better. It's insane.
Let's do is yapping, I ain't in the yapping around. Hey, one day I had my first problem and then I figured it out. Yeah, I made it off to north, that's the side you can't pout. And I just keep punching in, each round I win about. I'm in the red.
I'm so sad this is already over. Damn.
I really like that last song the most.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
The
dude, that
whole
last song might have
project.
been my favorite. There's that line, PS2, my game nostalgic. I lost it. I had to say it as soon as it happened. The project overall was amazing. And this song really felt like an outro to the album. Like, it really felt like he returned to form. He presented his voice on this beat. The beat was very, like, drawn back compared to a lot of these other beats. Like, there was still a lot going on. The melody was very beautiful. The bass kept a constant, you know, motion to the song. You know, different parts, I think, to different beats are going to be the thing that sets the pace and sets, like, kind of the heartbeat when it comes to the instrumental. And in this case, I think the bass just kind of kept you going. It's kind of what had my head knocking. I wasn't even really paying attention to it. I could just feel it. I really appreciated Iamphree on all of these songs. I wasn't bored by anything he did. Like, it didn't sound repetitive when he was doing it, you know? And that was the thing that I appreciated, was that he found a way to, like, vary it up. And there were some times where it was a bit more similar to other songs. Sometimes it was a bit more different than others. I think he was finding a way to, like, keep a constant with himself. It allowed him to step into these different realms with the production where he could have so much variety there. It felt like the instrumentals, all this activity going on some of them, and maybe a little more drawn back on others. But in any case, I felt like you're in a room, and the room is changing every time. And everything that's happening in the room is changing every time. And you get a different environment and a different atmosphere. But then he's always in the center, and he's always playing to the environment, but he's always in the center, and he stays centered. And I really appreciate the way that he attacked this album. I really appreciated the way it sounded. From point A to point B, I had a really good time. So yeah, I can't wait for the next one to come out. I saw him promoting it like yesterday or the day before.
We stand on it. We standing on business. We stand on it. We standing on business. We stand on it. We standing on business. We stand on it. That's 2 feet to you bitches.
Stand on biz, I gotta do it. I'm hands on.